Welcome back, everybody, to the Cat Crew, and here we go. Now that the Moonfire Fair has officially ended, the new event is going to be the Rising Stone. It's looking like this event is going to end on Thursday, September 9th, 2021 at 7:59 a.m. PDT. This is for a few cosmetic items, so unfortunately there's not a mount involved, but you can get a nice little quest from Kiffy here. We'll just call him Kip. Alright, and Kip has got this all going on here. If you go to Olda and you show up right here, that's where the quest is. You gotta be level 15, so if the steps of Nald are right here, you just come right over to this. You should be able to see it pretty easy. Let's go ahead and get this going. And for doing this, you get the Red Moon Parasol, which is why I want to do it, because it's super adorable. And Nemia Potpourri, made from the alchemically treated petals of Nemia lilies. And I'll show you both of those once we get through this. And I'm gonna do terrible voices for them. Hey, yo, I heard you got a parasol. That's my voice. Ugh. Oh, you're an adventurer, are you? Was there something I can assist you with? Now that I think about it, perhaps it is you who can assist me. I am Kibith Jacka, reporter for Gridania's leading tabloid, The Raven. Might I steal a moment of your time? Yeah. So, here's the thing. Just recently, an unusual visitor cut through Gridania's market like a scythe in a frenzy to purchase Nemia Lily available. And I mean all of them. For what purpose, I hear you ask? Well, my friend, I sense the answer to that question will provide the basis for my next scoop, so I did some nosing around. No one I talked to could put a name to our mysterious flower fancier, but by all accounts he and his cargo hold of lilies had departed for Olda. Not wanting the trail to grow cold, I quickly grabbed my quill and notepad and boarded an airship myself. And was quickly reminded of how hard it is to chase a story in unfamiliar territory. You know this town and its people well enough, though, don't you? What say you to lending a hand to my investigation efforts? Ooh, we get to play reporter? I'd be happy to. That's fantastic. I'm gonna punch people. Wonderful. Then we've no time to lose. First things first, we pay a visit to the nearest drinking establishment. The local tavern is always the best place to pick up tidbits of gossip and rumor. And off she goes. Yeah. And remember, seasonal quests can only be completed within the time frame. So if you want it, you got to do it. If you missed out on the polar bear from the last video, then unfortunately you no longer have access to said polar bear. I'm gonna head over here. Alright. Let's go here. Good old Momodi. Hi-oh. My, those are some serious faces. What can I do for you this afternoon? Yeah, flower petals. Oh, playing reporter are we? Sounds like fun. Let's hear your questions then. See, she knew we were playing reporter. Ahem. We are attempting to track down a particular someone who purchased a suspiciously large number of Nemia lilies in Gridania before transporting them here to Ulda. Any idea of who this person might be? We're gonna go with that voice. Yeah. We've more than our fair share of traders coming and going, and a large shipment arriving in this city is hardly a noteworthy occurrence. But now that you mention it, I do remember this florid minstrel fellow who came in just the other day, said he'd pulled in from Gridania and needed help hauling a hefty delivery to the Alchemist Guild. He's actually a familiar face in these parts. Never did get his name, though, strangely enough. A nameless traveler arriving from Gridania with a sizable cargo to move. That sounds promising. Like I said, it was just a request to move cargo. Before you run off to a possible dead end with alchemists, I suggest you fish for more information inside the quicksand. After all, where else can you find so many gossipy adventurers crammed into one spot? That certainly makes sense. Between the two of us, however, I see no reason why we cannot do both. I shall stay here and interview the clientele while you chase down our other lead at the Alchemist Guild. What do you think? Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah, I'm on it. That will be our plan. Once you've spoken with the potion mixers, make your way back here, and we can discuss any new revelations. I just can't decide on a voice for these people. I should just read it normally. Bye! Alright, let's go. We're gonna go talk to the Alchemist Guild. So, oh wait, no, this way. So if you don't have it, there is a pathway to the Alchemist Guild, which is pretty easy. You would just head down over here, or you just probably run all the way over here, do something like that. But you gotta get to the circle, so if you run through here, then go down there, that's it. But I have been there before, so I'm going to go over to the Alchemist Guild this way. Run over here into the Alchemist Guild, passing that guy. Oh, there it is. Guild Master. So boldly do you approach a master of his profession. I warn you, this matter best be deserving of the precious moments you steal away from my unending research. Yeah. You question me for a tabloid piece? Away with you. I refuse to waste another instant of this on this trivial nonsense. Ah, but just a moment. Perhaps there is a shred of scholarly value to this after all. I vaguely recall the flamboyant character of whom you speak, and his request to process a vast quantity of floral material. 'Tis laughable that I would undertake such a mental chore, of course, so I assign the task to my subordinates. If you wish to discuss the tedious details, Dietrich is your man. Where are you? You're my man. Why, I should be delighted to assist you. This is regarding the large delivery of Nimia lilies. Yes, the guild did accept a task involving said flowers as commissioned by a nomadic minstrel gentleman. And though I cannot reveal the nature of what we produced, I can tell you that it shall be distributed amongst the populace as part of the events of the Rising. If you wish to know more, then I might suggest you speak to the gentleman himself. I am such a good reporter. Let's go. Catch a crystal. Back to the Adventurers Guild. I got info. What'd you find out? Adventurer, you're back. Did the alchemist offer up any new information? So to summarize, this famously unnamed minstrel of nomadic inclination commissioned the manufacture of an as-yet unknown item to be handed out during the Rising. Oh, I heartily agree we should speak with him directly, and as luck may have it, I've just discovered that he means to put on a performance at the Ruby Road Exchange. I think it's time for one of my patented on-the-spot interviews, don't you? If we hurry over, we can catch him before he takes the stage. We gotta go. Gotta catch him. Alright, let's see. Okay, so this is just down the road. I'm gonna head out the door, go over here. Which, I'm assuming this is the stage. Yes, people are already having a good time. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. The Wandering Minstrel. Greetings, sir. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but you are the famous Wandering Minstrel, are you not? I am indeed, and what might I do for you fine people? I've been following you, to be perfectly honest. I'm curious to learn more about the wagon load of lilies you turned over to the alchemists. Not to mention your plans to distribute in the results of their work. You followed me, but how did you... I mean, why would you? You got the lilies. Ah, a writer for the Raven. That explains much. And did you also learn what I tasked the alchemist to create? Is the coral out of the bag for all to smell? No, we were hoping you might tell us. Good, then my surprise remains unspoiled. The plan, if you must know, is to hand out bundles of potpourri to all and sundry during the Rising. As in, flowers mixed with spices? That aromatic stuff you see in bowls on parlor tables and the like?
The very same, except my potpourri will delight the eyes as much as the nose, thanks to the alchemical wizardry infused by my co-conspirators. Yet even without such enhancements, the scent of Nimia lilies is known to promote calm and tranquility. The rising is a time of remembrance, of mourning. It is a time when sorrow can overwhelm folk who lost friends and loved ones on the 7th umbral calamity. It is my hope that the lily's gentle perfume will afford such burdened souls a modicum of peace during this oft-times melancholy memorial.
Oh my, what a genuinely lovely idea.
Only just this moment we were making arrangements for a showcase of my humble talents, where I shall hand out potpourri bundles to the audience. Again, I'm glad we met ere you inadvertently spread word of our little surprise gift. I trust you now have sufficient detail to write your article?
Oh yes, I have plenty to work with, thank you.
Splendid! Now, since you've joined the inner circle, so to speak, we must have you play a role in the performance.
Gasp.
Huh, you needn't fret so. I merely wish for your assistance in passing out potpourri. I can supply the crowd at the show, but it would be most helpful if you might deliver bundles to some other part of town.
Oh, we would be happy to, and it could only help me flesh out the story. Look, I'm a reporter, not a delivery person. Well, I guess now I am, but what a busy day. Let's head back to the quicksand adventure. If we hand out bundles there, then we can be sure to cover folk from every corner of the city.
Yeah. We were low on helping hands, to tell the truth, so this has worked out for the best. Please, come and meet me at the Ruby Road Exchange once you've finished your task.
Let's go hand out flowers. Seems pretty straightforward so far. I'm gonna pass you. I'm fast. I'm fast. I gotta go fast. Alright, where are the person? Should be standing right here. I was too fast. And they hadn't loaded in yet. Curse my speedy legs. Alright, here we go. Let's get to work, shall we? Yeah. I'm just gonna hand out this leaf. Everybody, take some. Come get these lilies. Get the lilies. Lilies. Please take my lilies.
So you're telling me these lilies are free?
Yeah, take some.
Wowza! Good day.
Bye. It's going remarkably well. Oh, she's handing hers out too. Oh, that guy's gonna double dip. He's gonna take two. That's a satisfied face. What is it you're giving out there, adventurer? Uh-oh. It's the cops. Here. Take some. Ah, I know this scent. Nimia Lily, yes? I swear if this man just conned me into selling drugs. This flower is often placed on the graves of fallen, a practice with which I am, alas, intimately familiar. Why choose this particular bloom? I'm just happy it's not drugs. I see. Perhaps the perfume does remind me of the peace of repose, rather than the violence which took our companions from us. It would seem the minstrel has given the matter some thought. For cartoon veterans such as myself, the season of the rising can be a torment, like the throbbing pain of an old wound. I will keep this bundle close, I think, and breathe in its calm whenever I feel my thoughts turning grim.
Whoop! Salute.
All of fellas are so adorable. Like, I know that was like a serious moment, but just, they're so tiny and cute. Keeping busy there, ain't you, Catalina? I know it's for the rising and all, but it tickles me to see a hero of your stature handing out presents like a simple errand girl. That's what Momota gets me, man. I mean, ever since the first time we met, you've always been the type to lend aid where it's needed. And you haven't changed one bit. Makes me happy, it does. Not to mention a little misty-eyed. Aww. The good you've done for folk will linger on, an unshakable foundation for your future. Keep going the way you're going, my friend, and we'll all be the better for it.
Yeah.
Here, why don't you let me have whatever bundles you've got left, and I'll put them together with the ones I took from your reporter friend. If we leave a basket full out on the guild counter, I guarantee they'll hand themselves out before the rising is over.
Sweet. Here you go.
Mistress Mamodi took a goodly amount off my hands, but I think we've done our fair share of the work. We should go and see the minstrel and let him know we've completed our task.
All right, Miss Reporter.
I wonder if a lot of people are gathering around. Looked like I was one of the first people to start the quest, so hopefully I'll be one of the first people with the Parasol. Boy, it is taking a second. What is going on? Okay, there we go. So, we gotta head down this way. Now, the Rising's putting all the cool little memorial stuff around here, so... Oh yeah, it looks like quite a few people, actually.
Yahoo! The reporter and her most qualified assistant returned. The performance went well, I must say. But what of your story research? Were the townsfolk willing to share any moving material?
Yes, they were unexpectedly forthcoming. I was regaled with many an anecdote for those who lived through the calamity, and privileged to hear their treasured memories of those who did not. Back when the calamity was poised to strike, I'd only just earned my reporter's quill. I was rushing around town questioning adventurers and taking notes. But as Dalamud descended ever lower, the streets erupted into chaos. It was then that I fled with my younger brother to the border in relative safety. There were a few less prudent friends and colleagues who might still be here if they had done the same. In the years since, the world has risen from the ashes. I've done my best to rise along with it, but there are things I cannot, nay, should not forget. Such are the thoughts which blossom in my mind when I breathe in the potpourri's perfume. Potpourri. I've enjoyed our collaboration this day, adventurer, and I shall attempt to write a piece that does it justice. What say you to Rising Calm as a title?
Yeah, okay. How fitting. I look forward to reading it.
It's good. It's a good thing. Guess what's happening?
I, too, sense the stirring of a new composition, a hopeful verse dedicated to the continued safe passage of those who yet ascend the path out of catastrophe and despair.
Oh, my brain! Heidelin, not now! Oh man, I'm gonna have a flashback and I'm gonna see ghosts. Wait, is it actually Heidelin? It is. Oh. You know, try as I might to get away from Maloon, she follows me everywhere. Oh, it's the... I mean, spoiler. Looks like the... Oh, okay, it's not him. You needn't be alarmed. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshida, and you have my most heartfelt thanks for gracing this world with your presence and your deeds of surpassing courage and valor. On a day such as today, I hope you will forgive me a brief bout of nostalgia. It has been an entire decade since I first came to this world. I was a stranger here, a traveler in a traveled land, and the quest for its salvation consumed my every moment.
Countless trials were met and overcome, and the world not only survived, it flourished. This victory we owe to those who persevered alongside us, to those who explored and nurtured and loved this realm as much as we. I feel this is like one of the original players. Yes, it is you of who I speak, of our indomitable adventurers. 10 years is a long time, yes, but for me the number holds no special significance. It is simply a count of the passage of days. Success, however, would not have come without the accumulation of daily effort, and that is what makes a milestone worth marking. Thank you for staying the course with us these many years. I will keep making plans for this world for this foreseeable future. It has become a part of my life, and to see it grow is an adventure in itself. Rest well, warrior of light, for a grand convergence of events approaches. May the road upon which you must embark become the greatest of all journeys. Yoshi P, is that you? Until we meet again, my friend. Sayonara. Well, that was nice. Clap, clap. What a moving rendition! I didn't even get to hear it. And now I really must head home to write that article. You have my gratitude, Catalina. I would still be floundering in the street without your assistance. Until we meet again. I mean, yeah, I am a great reporter / errand person, so I'm happy to help. Let's be real. Happy to do it. A great many lives were lost in the flames of the calamity, not to mention the chaos which followed. Yet it is the survivors who must face the challenges of living in this new era we have salvaged. To you, the champion in the vanguard of our efforts, I dedicate these verses. Scarred by the falling of fiery stars, the land is reborn with new life. God slay beast and man, both seek freedom or death in bloody inferno untamed. By unbroken hopes from a sky long undimmed shall the darkness be healthy. Man, I can't read this fast. A merciless gale, unending road. We fated and prey down rift, but world's soul splendid light unabated. Nice. Didn't understand it, but it touched my soul. And I like fireworks. I really must apologize for pressing you into service for my potpourri scheme. I tend to consider adventurers as fellow wanderers and call upon the assistance of your kind with little reservation. As for the gifts themselves, there was another reason as to why I chose the Nimia lily. Traditionally, the bloom is said to represent a prayer for safe passage. The way ahead yet promises more hardship, and I wanted at the very least to wish you, all of you, the smoothest road for the coming journey. Yeah. You get a nice little firework display. That's really pretty. Whoa, that's cool. Main story quest symbol. And that's how you get your items. So let's take a look at them really quick. You have unlocked the Jigsaw Puzzle minigame. To play minigames, open the toy chest found in any inn room. It's pretty neat. Well, grade 8, get an achievement for that. So here, let's take a look. So first, use... Oh, it's a fashion accessory, which I have apparently never had before. I'm sure some of you had. But let's take a look here. Fashion accessory, and so just like that, you disappear. Poof. Nah, it just needs to load in really quick. I'm sure. There's probably a good amount of people around in the area. Oh, yep, there we are. Look at me slide like a chief. Alright, that's actually pretty nice, though.
So let's see here. I am sliding on the ground. That is good stuff. Alright. So if you run with it, yeah, you still run with it up. But, oh, okay, yeah, there's a ton of people here now. But I'm gonna, you know, gotta show off a little. Gotta show off. Look at that. Hey, look how fancy I am. I have an umbrella. Haha. It's pretty. Wow, it's actually super cute. And then beyond that, so let's see here. Okay. Oh, I want to see if I can time it just right. But I probably can't have the parasol out, so we're gonna get rid of that really quick. And that is the Nimia Lily. You get 10 of them, so, you know, use them to wow your friends and family. But other than that, thank everyone for watching. If you're still at this point, please consider subscribing. It would help me out. It's free, and, you know, just be a great way to grow the channel. Other than that, I appreciate you for watching, and, you know, really hope that you go through. I'm going to try to always have these events posted as quickly as possible. You know, just stay on top of them. I did the polar bear one for the Moonfire Fair. I'm going to do this one for the Rising, and hopefully, you know, all the ones in the future to come as well. Going to hit level 80 sooner rather than later, hopefully. Definitely before Endwalker comes out. So I will always be able to do these events. And, you know, eventually I'm going to lose that little sprout icon. But for now, I like keeping it. Thank you so much for watching again. Hope you have a wonderful night, or day, or evening, or wherever you are. Just have a good one. Bye.